We start in 3 minutes. We start in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We start in 3 minutes. Okay. Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's market fundamental and technical breakdown. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoku, and I'm the founder of 10x Digital Lane, where everyone who has a knowledge gap in digital trading can be able to get the right guide, the right education, the right mentorship, the right tools to be able to achieve success in the trading industry. If you're a beginner trader, we're going to take you from the beginner level, hold your hands, and guide you through the professional level so you can avoid the mistakes we made when we started up. And that's the purpose of mentorship. If you're a professional trader and you want to tweak your risk management, you want to tweak your psychology to know when to analyze the market, to avoid watching charts all the time, to be able to know how to apply proper money management, to know the amount of money to put into the market, to be able to adjust your strategy and improve your strategy, this is the right academy for you. Go to our website www.10xdigitallane.com and grab a package for yourself. The link is going to be on the description as well. So thank you so much for being on today's market fundamental and technical breakdown. Today we'll be focusing more on just the technical breakdown. Okay, and we're going to give you guys some opportunities to understand what the market is all about. Okay, which is we're going to break down the charts. Okay, and after we are done focusing on breaking down the charts, before we round up, we'll share some opportunities on how you can join our academy and some educational content as well. So that's what we'll be doing right now, to break down the charts for you. Okay, so before we round up today, we will also dive into the fundamentals. So we see the fundamentals that will be running the market within the week we're going into. So we're going to first of all check the technicals. After we're done checking the technicals, we will check the fundamentals. We're going to mix this analysis with what sentimental analysis as well to be able to get a trading edge. Okay. So with that said, please smash the like button. If you have any questions at all, drop it on the comment section. I'll be checking the comment section and I will be replying your questions. If this is your first time, smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. So I'll be sharing my screen right now. So we start off with the technicals without wasting any more time. Okay. So if you can see my screen, please type Forex on the comment section. If you can see my screen and you can hear me, please type Forex on the comment section. If you can see my screen and you can hear me, type Forex on the comment section. If you can see my screen and you can hear me loud and clear, type Forex on the comment section, please. If you can see my screen, so that I can confirm that everyone can see the screen. Okay, Samuel Top says you can see my screen. Thank you, Samuel, for your efforts. If you can hear me, you can as well reply that you can hear me loud and clear. But don't worry, since you heard me saying if you can see my screen, type Forex, that means you can hear me. So like I said before, what we're doing now is market fundamental and technical breakdown for the week we're diving into for the time period of 6th May to the 10th May. That's Monday to Friday, okay? And I'll keep you guys updated in our group chat on WhatsApp. So don't miss any information at all. Join our group chat on WhatsApp. The link is on the description. Also join our group chat on Telegram as well. The link is on the description. So what we're currently looking at now is DXY. The dollar interest, DXY, dollar index, okay? And for last week, we saw that the DXY sold off, okay? It sold off massively, including FOMC. FOMC helped to push DXY to the downside, and we had a corrective structure of that FOMC, giving more entries, and then continuation sell. On Friday, we had an intention that DXY would have a reversal, which is it's going to be bought. Dollar is going to be bought instead of being sold. So, but NFP turned out negative for dollar, and dollar got weak as well, and there was another massive sell-off for the dollar. So, as we're diving into this week right now, I expect dollar to come up into this resistance zone, this supply zone, okay? And when a ball hits on a ceiling, let's say this resistance is more like a ceiling. When a ball hits on a ceiling, it bounces on that ceiling and comes back down. Corrective structure, I will not be trading this corrective structure. I'll focus on the next impulse, the next wave to the downside, selling dollars to the downside. That's what I'll focus on. So I'll gradually be monitoring dollar when it comes into this resistance. Then I'll start looking for my sell setups for dollar, and then we sell it to the downside. So that's what I see currently for DXY. If you have any questions or whatever I'm saying, drop your questions on the comment section. Okay, this is an interactive session. I'll make out time, share it on my screen, and I'll break it down. So the next is Euro USD. Euro USD is the next on the list. Okay, Euro USD is on the list. It's loading up. My chart is loading up gradually, guys. So Euro USD, if you guys don't know, is about it is 90% correlated with DXY. Euro USD is 90% correlated with DXY. So if we are seeing DXY going to the downside, there is high chances we'll be seeing Euro USD going to the upside, the opposite, the inverse. Okay, and that's why Euro against dollar is one of the highly traded assets. Someone says the screen is so blur. Let me zoom in a bit. I think you're watching it on your phone. Increase the quality the quality of your YouTube video revolution. Increase the quality of your YouTube video revolution. Okay, it's on the bottom right of your screen, either on your laptop or on your phone. Okay, it's like a settings toggle. You click on the settings toggle and then you increase it from 230 pixel to probably 450 pixel or 750 pixel. It's going to make it high definition. Okay, yeah, thank you. If you have any questions, drop it on the session. So Samuel, I hope you fix that error. I also encounter that whenever I watch YouTube on other people's channels, so I adjust the pixel. So for Euro USD, last week I expected a buy on Euro USD, and it came down to this particular point, and then it started moving to the upside. FOMC helped it to push to the upside. This was the trade one of our members, I think Simeon, used to flip his $50 account to about 120. Okay, so from this now, this FOMC news, he used to flip the account. Then he, during the corrective structure, the market came back into this corrective structure. Okay, back into this demand zone, and then the market push up. FOMC will help the market push more up. So starting off the week, since we expect DXY to go to the upside before like we expect Euro USD to go to the downside into this demand zone. Their liquidity lying here, okay, into the demand zone. That's what we expect Euro USD, because there's already a break of structure over here, which is a continuation. We're just expecting a continuation of what the market has been doing. For you guys that do trend trading, I don't do trend trading, but let me draw this for you guys. So the trend is your friend. So it's more like a continuation pattern. Okay, if you look at this vividly, this was the change of character from this sell. The change of character. Okay, this is the reversal point. Okay, after this reversal, the market came back in this demand zone, and then started moving to the upside again. This is the market stream. The market, this is which is a continuation pattern. I did not label it, but I'm just explaining it to you guys. This is a bullish continuation pattern. So the market moved up and had this corrective structure back into this demand zone over here. Okay, this was where we started giving our buys on Euro USD. Then the market started moving to the upside, corrective structure back into this demand zone, and then broke this towards this market structure to the upside, okay, which is what a continuation pattern. So I'm expecting what market to come back into this demand. It can take some time. Corrective structure takes time. Impulsive structure does not. Corrective structure can take about 2 days to get to this point. Impulsive structure can take just about 10 to 15 hours to get to this point, because this is 4 hours candles. Okay, so our job is to trade the next impulsive structure. I'm not trading the corrective structure. It can be manipulative. It can be very manipulative. The corrective structures mainly are very manipulative. They might not really react the way you anticipate it to react. But impulsive structure, when they're ready to move, they'll react and obey the principles of the chart. So we're trading the next impulsive structure, heading into this supply zone. Once the market gets here and now gives us reaction, then we can now start expecting another corrective structure or change of character. So the next on our list is, okay, before we go to the next on our list, let's check out sentiment. Okay, because I like to mix my technicals with fundamentals and sentiment. Okay, if you have any questions, I can't see the picture clearly. This is the second time someone is complaining about this. Chukwuka, please increase your revolution. Please increase your revolution on YouTube. Okay, on the bottom right of your phone, you can see, on your laptop, you can see something that looks like a settings icon. Click on it. You're going to see advanced. Yes, you're going to see advanced. click on advanced, then you're going to see revolutions ranging from 230 pixel up to about 1050 pixel. Click on 450 pixel, at least going to make the picture clearer. Okay, I watch a lot of YouTube content, so most times whenever those contents are not bright, I do this and it becomes bright and the picture becomes clear. Okay, Chukoka, I hope you got me. I think Samuel has already fixed his own. He already says, all right, seen, and he has fixed his own. I gave the same advice to Samuel, Timitope, so do that. So, sentiment. For you guys that are new here, you might be asking, what is correct sentiment? Correct sentiment is the feeling or perception of market participants, both the banks, the investment banks, the institutions, the firms, and retail traders like us, towards the currency pair, our perception towards it. It is an essential aspect of forex trading as it plays a critical role in determining the direction of the market. Forex sentiment is driven by a wide range of factors, including economic data, geopolitical events, news events, and market trends. Okay, so for the current sentiment on Euro USD, we see Euro USD, which is one of the most traded currency in the market. We see the sentiments here, and it's still loading. Over here, you see it's still loading. This. Okay. Okay, so I want the percentage to come out so we can see the sentiment. But based on what I can see here, the red bar is higher than the green bar. And I'm not surprised it is, because I'm expecting a corrective structure on Euro USD. That's why I'm not surprised that the red bar is higher than the green bar. Okay, guys. So what I want you guys to do is to be mindful of the corrective structure. It can be manipulative. Okay, it can be very manipulative, and it might not work out very well for you. But if you're a scalper, yes, a scalper can just go in, take 20, 10 pips, and then 20 pips or 10 pips or 30 pips and leave the market on the sell side. But I'm going to be more of a day trader, which is what I am. I'll wait for the next impulsive wave. So the sentiment already told that a lot of sellers want this market to correct to the downside. Then the next one on our list is AUD USD. AUD USD. AUD was one of the strongest currency last week. It was one of the strongest currencies last week, and we got a sell structure on Friday or so, but it didn't respect our structure. Instead, it broke to the upside instead. So currently it's loading. The chart is loading. The chart is loading, guys. So for AUD USD, okay, so for AUD USD, I see a corrective structure as well. After a corrective structure, then we push to the upside. This psychological level, it's just remaining a little, about 2 to 5 pips to hit the psychological level of 66.5. 66.5, okay, 66.5. So for me now, I'm expecting the pair to come back into this demand zone. This is like a support. From here now, we're expecting it to move to the upside towards this resistance, where we have our daily resistance and daily validation point. Okay, so we need to be mindful of it. I'm not showing the corrective structure. I'm more interested on the impulsive wave. Okay, and based on geopolitical events going on this week, I think there is CPI for there is interest rate decision for AUD as well, but we should check out that in the fundamentals, and that could make the AUD weak, okay, if they leave it unchanged. So for AUD, corrective structure into this demand zone, okay, and then one more push towards this resistance. That's what I see, okay, based on structure. Okay, it's going to turn this resistance into support and then move to the upside for you guys that do support and resistance. Okay, I have some questions here. Uh, I see TFX is how did you get the sentiments, sir? Sorry, I'm taking us back. Okay, I use what's it called? The my FX book. You're free to ask questions. It's an interactive session. Okay, I use my FX book. My FX book is the platform I use to go get the sentiment. Once you log into my FX book and you create an account, then you can be able to come under community. Is it community? No. Okay, you can be able to come under here and just click on sentiment. Okay, you can see sentiment on the top. Once you click on it, you get the sentiment. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel says Forex. That means that he can really see our chat and is following us along. So for AED USD, let's see the sentiment for AED USD. I already read what market sentiment is. This is still loading. Wait, let me refresh this. It's so sluggish to reload it at this point. Right now, I should be able to complete. So we are checking out the sentiment. Okay, yeah, that's true. Atama, network is really bad. For Airtel, it rained about 30 minutes ago. It rained 30 minutes ago, so I'm not surprised about the whole network issues. TFX, I hope I answered your question. TFX, I hope I answered your question. Airtel was quite smooth before the rain, but after the rain, there was a little lousy uh, movement or flow of the network. So I'm looking for the sentiment for AED, and I'm trying to reload this page. If it delays us more, I will just have to move to the next pair. Because I like to combine both sentiments with fundamentals and also technicals. So I'll have a general view and understanding of what the market is doing. Okay, it's delaying. So let's go to the chart. Let's see the next pair. We'll dive into this yet. So let's see USD CHF. USD CHF. USD CHF. Okay. T says I've answered this question. Just go to my FX book and be able to get the market sentiment or forex sentiment you seek for. Okay. Still loading. So sluggish. This page. Let me reload it again. Okay, so the charts are loading up faster than the sentiment. So let's just focus on the charts. So basically what I can see is that last week USD CHF started selling from FOMC. We made good money from FOMC USD CHF. And then continuation, the next day on Thursday, we had what's it called? CPI for CHF, and it was higher than expected. Inflation was higher than expected, and there was a massive sell-off for CHF. Either CPI or interest rates. It's either CPI or interest rates, and then the market sold up. Then at the end, the market sold as well on Friday towards this demand zone. So from this demand zone, now I'm expecting dollar to move CHF back into this resistance or this supply for one more drop downside. So Atama, for you to see my screen very well, you need to increase your revolution. You need to increase your revolution. Go to your phone on the bottom right and go to see a settings icon. Click on the settings icon, click on advanced, then change your revolution from 230 pixels to about 400 or 750 pixels. Okay, that's where you'll be able to see my screen clearer and in high definition, 3D. So that's what I see basically for CHF right now. I see it moving from this support level, okay, or this demand level, and then towards this resistance level and psychological point 0.915. 0.915. So that's why I see it coming to this resistance, and then from here you can now start seeing the next sell off. Okay, let's see what sentiment thinks. The sentiment is still lagging. Yeah, okay, so I'm not meeting up sentiment anymore. So GBP USD, which is the next pair, GBP USD, it's loading up, guys. Fantastic. Fantastic. So for GBP USD, I see that the market will have a market structure break from on top here, which is a continuation pattern, and it went into this our demand zone, aka support zone, and from here now we can start anticipating a buy for GBP USD. So when it comes down into the demand zone, then we start getting our buy. Although it went into it, but there is a particular validation point it needs to fulfill. Then when it gets to that point, then we can now start looking for more buys on GBP USD, about 100 to 150 pips, okay, on GBP USD. So that's the secret on GBP USD. Currency structure into its demand zone, then a massive buy towards this resistance or supply zone. Okay, that's what I see currently on GBP USD. Then the next on the list, which is USD JPY. USD JPY. I want to handle the measures before I enter precious metals. I have something to discuss with you guys when it comes to the precious metal gold. So for USD JPY, smooth trade from this daily resistance. It started selling off. The market started selling off. Okay, that was about a point 160.15. Okay, 160.20. That was when the market started selling. Dropped by 500 pips. Came back into this resistance zone. After this change of character was created there, from here it sold. What market structure break over here, and then we had another sell off. This was FOMC sell. From here was FOMC sell. Okay, which broke this particular structure, which is a continuation of the change of character we had over here. Okay, so after this continuation was broken, there was another reversal back into this one. It's reversed to this I think the psychological level they used, or a reoptimization zone. They use this reoptimization zone over here. Okay, use a support zone turned into a resistance. Let me use that language for beginners. So from this point now, the market started selling towards NFP. The market continued selling, and then got to this daily demand zone or support. Then from here now, I'm anticipating a corrective structure. The same structure I see for USD CHF, the same structure I see for USD JPY. And psychological level where I expect to get is 155. That's when I now start expecting some reaction for more sales for USD JPY. Then NZD and AUD have the same structure. USD CAD and USD CHF has the same structure as well. So let's go to the next one, which is a little bit complex. XAU USD. XAU USD. Okay, so for XAU USD, I want to notify you guys based on geopolitical events. The war happening right now is not affecting USD anymore. Okay, it's not affecting any of the precious metals anymore. Because if the war was meant to be affecting XAUUSD, I was expecting a massive buy. Okay, and the buy is meant to take this high and get to psychological level of $2,350 per ounce of gold. Okay, so what I see currently is that market is moving to the upside, and when it gets into this resistance, we can now expect one more sell for XAUUSD. Okay, but currently right now I'm expecting it would move to the upside based on a corrective structure for one more push. If you can see, we have this structure taking, okay, which is a market structure break, but has not completed this return to this particular supply zone to be able to move the market more down. Okay, so that's what I see currently for XAU USD. XAU USD. Let's see what the sentiment is doing. Has it loaded up? It has not loaded up yet. So the that's what I see. The next on our list is BTC USD. BTC USDT. BTC USDT. Okay, which is the people's coin. And a lot of people right now are making a lot of profits because I called out this trade. I called out the trade on Wednesday. Buy Bitcoin at 57,500. I called out the trade here, and put your stop loss at 56,500. A lot of people bought. I know my student that is still holding. He's up about 20% of his account. More than 20%. The last time I checked, it was 50%. But it's meant to be more than 2% of your account now. So from here now, I expect another corrective structure on Bitcoin towards this resistance zone, and then another drop. The drop now, I'm targeting about the psychological level of $50,000 coin before the main bull run rally starts. So this is more like an expanding triangle. I see over a Bitcoin creating, which is this high, and there's a lot of volume for another sell for BTC against USDT. So if I see the market coming towards this resistance level, then I can now explain what another sell for Bitcoin towards the $1,000 per Bitcoin mark. Okay, the psychological level here is between 66,500 and 67,500. That's the psychological level I have for the sales before it goes towards $1,000 per Bitcoin mark. And from there now, we can see what the major push to the upside towards about 100,000 to about 400,000 per Bitcoin before the bull run ends. So that's what I see currently for the structure. Does anyone have any question? If I see a question. Okay, Stanley says, Chukwuka Ezugu says, please sir, you are speaking too fast. Okay, but I hope you got what I said. I hope you got what I said. I hope you got what I said. Based on what I anticipate for Bitcoin currently. Based on what I said on Bitcoin currently. Meanwhile, while I wait for your reply, if you are confused about everything I talked about here, about the forex market, about the support and resistance, you can just go over to our store. We have a store. The link is going to be on the description. Okay, and the store is seller.co/m/click-to-cart. And over here we have different digital products for you. We have this free digital product, how to make 6 figures in 6 months, not owning any property in Airbnb. It's a real estate book. I wrote the book. Then we have how to become a passive income machine. It's a crypto book. This one is free as well. Then we have our signal group. And the next is I'll have to update this price. This is not the original price. The original price for our signal group is $10.95. I'll update it as soon as we end this call. Now, once you pay, you gain access to the VIP signal group. Okay, and once you're inside the VIP signal group, you can get signals on a daily basis. But for my free group on WhatsApp or on Telegram, I send signals on daily intervals. Like if I send on Monday, I might not send on Tuesday. If I send on Wednesday, I might not send on Thursday. If I send on Tuesday, I might not send on Wednesday. So I give them time to utilize the opportunity I've given to them so that they can earn some money. Even this free live streaming I'm doing right now, you can still use it to make some money if you follow up, because it's the same analysis I've done that I'm still going to send to you guys as a signal in the groups. So if you're smart enough, you can use this information to make more money for yourself. If you want to join our academy, this is our digital lane educational course, and this is the price for a month, $49. And this is my book. This is the Forex book, our textbook academy, Forex Mastery, a guide to trading success. Okay, I wrote the book. I'm the author of the book, and it has to do with the basic concepts of forex trading and some some terminologies, and also some reasonable answers to some of the questions, most of the questions you might have towards the forex market. Okay. TFX says he's confused on the gold analysis. We'll still go back to the gold analysis. Thank you for speaking up on that. We'll still go back to the gold analysis. But let's round up with this first. So this is my book, the Forex Guide Trading Success. You can get it. But if you join our academy, which is once you click on this link, the 10 digital link course, you will see the prices here. Okay. The 1 month price, we have 3 months class, we have 6 months class, and we have 1 year class. All this is online. Okay. The mentorship is different and it has a different price. I want to make your payment for either the 1 month class or the 3 months. 3 months you get a 5% discount, 6 months you get a 10% discount, 1 year you get a 20% discount. And once you pay either with bank transfer, debit card, or cryptocurrency, and we confirm it, you gain access to our online intensive online bootcamp. Okay. Then we'll have guest trainers that will come from London and US to teach you. I'm those guest trainers. I've already paid them. It's worth about $460. Then we have free forex software files. We will give you indicators, we will give you, and tools. We will give you softwares you use in your phone to be able to trade. If you're a farmer, you need the right tools to be able to go to the farm and cultivate or plant crops. So we'll give you the right tools to cultivate dollars from the forex market. So then we have forex VIP signals. We send VIP signals to our VIP group. Okay, and we send signals daily. We also give you guys breakdown of these signals inside the VIP group. Okay, so this is about 1000% on. I can't place the value on this because if you're smart enough, you can make massive profits from it. You're welcome, TFX. So the next is free membership into the Forex VIP Mastermind group. You'll be part of our VIP Mastermind group. In this VIP Mastermind group, you can be able to gain access to a lot of traders, professional traders who are currently trading, and they have experience and they're making profits. You can interact with them, share ideas, and also have live sessions. You can have live sessions, trading sessions with them as well. Then we have Forex one-on-one session, okay, with me. Once the guest trainers has taught you and you don't understand a particular topic, probably taught you about demand and supply, or taught you about risk management, calculating risk management, and it is confusing to you, you reach out to me, we schedule a meeting. I'm a very busy person. Please try and understand. I work with time. I love to work with time, and I keep to appointments. We schedule a meeting on Zoom. Okay, if Zoom is not working fine for you, we can use Google Meet. Okay, but we need to use one of these platforms to schedule a meeting. Once you schedule a meeting, I will attend the meeting by the time on the particular day. And then you ask your questions, I'll break it down for you. I'll make sure that you understand it. And if it's something that needs implementation, I will implement it and tell you to implement it. Once you implement it and I see that you have done it very well, good. Then you can move to the next question. But if you don't have any other up there, then like I said before, if you join our academy, you get our textbook, Forex Mastery, a guide to trading success. This is about $65, okay? But we are selling it currently on the store for $10, and then if you get into our academy, we give it to you. The value you need is worth $65, but we are selling for $10, okay? So you get a certificate of participation and verification of becoming a profitable trader. When you're done learning, when you're done asking your questions and I answer the questions for you, when you're done using the signals and learn how to approach the market, analyze the market, and become a profitable independent trader, we will give you a test. Okay, this test, once you pass this test, we'll give you a certificate. This certificate, you can post it on your social media. Okay, we're going to post it on our social media definitely. And then if you don't pass, you go through the class again. Okay, until you pass. Once you pass, we give you certificate. Then if you enroll for the 6 months class or the 1 year class, you enroll for 6 months class or the 1 year class, we will give you a $5,000 evaluation account. We're partnering with a prop firm. Okay, we have been able to check out all these prop firms and see the ones that are very good. The company is either in Dubai or in Canada. We're going to get these funds for you and we'll give it to you because you enrolled with us for 6 months and you have learned and you practiced what you have learned and you have seen the result of what you have learned. Okay, so don't procrastinate. Get in touch with me. Let's know your budget. We'll work hand in hand and make sure that you enroll for this education so you can get the right opportunity to grow in this forex industry. So let's head back to gold one more time before we round up with fundamental. Okay, so for gold, like I said, for gold, geopolitical events now based on the war. Once there's uncertainty in the world, countries buy gold and store gold. Banks buy gold and store gold when there's uncertainty in the world, because gold is God's money. Gold was here before we came. Gold will be here after we go. Okay, gold, silver, these precious metals, diamonds, and so on and so forth. So the war currently is not affecting gold. If the war was still affecting gold due to some of the activities that have happened lately, we are meant to see some rapid buy for gold. But since we are not seeing this rapid buy, I expect gold to come back into this demand zone. Okay, after I come back into this demand zone, I can now expect it to have one more drop towards this support. Okay, I expect gold to come back into the supply zone. Sorry if I said demand earlier on. I expect gold to come back into the supply zone or resistance zone. You guys might know it as resistance, this supply zone, and then for me, I expect it to drop towards demand zone. Okay, so that's what I see currently for gold. That's what I see currently for gold. So before we round up, let's go over to the next, which is now the fundamentals, one of my favorites. So the technical is more like the body of the market, the body. The fundamental is more like the blood, and the body cannot work without the blood, and the blood will just be the blood without the body, without any form or shape. You understand? So we need to put the two together to know when this flow of the blood is going to flow towards a particular currency, and use our common sense to make money from it. I'm not telling you to fall in love with any currency pair. What I'm telling you is just trade a particular currency pair, make your money from it, and get out. Okay? Okay? If I'm able to just show you something we can do in 3 steps, 1, 2, 3 steps, and make money from the forex market, I assure you, you're going to forget about let me master this particular currency pair and so on and so forth. The main purpose why we're here is forex trading is a medium to make money, okay, from the market, okay, the international market, and to be able to live the life we dream of, and invest in things we love, and develop ourselves as persons. So that's why we're doing all this we're doing, to understand it, to be able to take the right actions and make the right decisions to make money from it. The most important thing is make money. Okay, because one thing I understood about the market is that you can be right and lose money, and you can be totally wrong and still make money. The main point there is that what you made money, but don't make it an attitude of you gambling in this market. No, there is a particular approach, and that's why you need mentorship. That's why you need education. That's why you need guide. Okay, so with that said, let's dive into the fundamental part of things. On Monday, tomorrow morning, we have 2 bank holidays. One Japan bank holiday and Great Britain bank holiday. Okay, these 2 banks. There's a particular activity going on in Great Britain and also in Japan. So diving into London session 8 a.m. we have unemployment rate. Okay, so this unemployment rate, they're anticipating that it's going to be lesser. Wait, to minus 33k is higher than minus 47.7k. Yes, so if minus 74.5k is lower than minus 33k, which is going to make euro strong. Okay, that's what I see currently. So this is unemployment changes. Then we have service PMI. What I do is service sector for Europe, Spain. If we see that this figure is lower than 56.1, since the consensus is lower than 56.1, it's going to make euro to be weak. If the service sector is weak, okay. So if we see an actual that is higher than 56, is going to make euro to be strong. But like I said, sentiment is anticipating euro will be weak, and then dollar will push to the downside. The same thing for us. We're anticipating what a corrective structure towards our demand zone before we can buy the euro as well. So that's what I see currently right now. This news could will turn out to be weak as well for euro service PMI. Then for Italy service PMI, we see 54.7, which is higher than 54.6, which is giving euro some strength. But we see a figure lower than 54.7 when the actual news comes out by 8:45 tomorrow morning. Then we can see some sell-offs on euro. Then we have service PMI for France. Then we see 50.5, which is higher than 48.3. If we see a figure lower than 50.5, then we can see some sell-off on euro as well. Then we have service PMI for Germany, which is 53.3, which is higher than 50.1, which is giving euro strength. When we see a figure lower than 53.3, then it's going to make euro lose some strength. But if we see a figure higher than 53.3, it's going to make euro to have more strength tomorrow morning, Monday. Then to wrap up the London session, we have by 9 o'clock service PMI for Euro Central, which is 52.9, which is higher than 51.5, which is good for euro. But if we see a figure lower than 52.9, it is bad for euro, and a figure higher than 52.9 is good for euro by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Then to dive into Tuesday, we have retail sales monitor year over year for Great Britain pound, early Asian session. Then retail sales month over month and Australian interest rate decision, which is happening by 5:30 a.m. on Tuesday. So for these retail sales for Great Britain pound, if we see a figure higher than 1.6%, it's going to give Great Britain pound some strength. Okay, Atama, can you be more specific? Okay, you're saying it might come to 229,700. What is coming to 229,700? Be more specific, Atama. Then we have retail sales monitor year over year for the Great Britain pound. Okay, so for the retail sales month over month for the Great Britain pound, we have 1.6%, which is lower than 3.2%. If we see a percentage higher than 1.6% by Asian session early in the morning, 12 a.m. Nigerian time on Tuesday, we're going to see Great Britain pound being strong. When we see a percentage lower than 1.6%, then we're going to lose strength in Great Britain pound. The same thing for Australian dollar. Minus 0.2% is lower than 0.2%. If you see a figure higher than minus 0.2%, it might give Australian dollar some strength. But to be specific with you, this interest rate decision, once it is unchanged, Australian dollar will be weak on Tuesday. Okay, once it is unchanged, Australian dollar will be weak on Tuesday. TFX says that I'm too fast. Please explain how to anticipate the news. Rewatch the video because I'm gradually breaking down your anticipation for each news event I'm reading over here. Rewatch the video so you can really get the point. The point there is this. Like I said, for this particular interest rate decision on Tuesday, we have 4.3% and 4.3% previously. If we get 4.3% again on Tuesday, then if we get 4.3% again on Tuesday, then Australian dollar will be weak. Australian dollar will be massively weak. Okay, so this is the trigger we needed, or we need, to see Australian dollar lose some strength, because last week Australian dollar was strong against Swiss franc, was strong against dollar, was strong against euro, Great Britain pound, NZD. It was strong against every pair. So this could be the trigger we needed on Tuesday by 5:30 a.m. The Australian dollar will be weak. Then by 6:45 a.m. on Tuesday, we have unemployment rate for Swiss franc. When we're talking about unemployment, a country needs its citizens to be employed. If they're employed, the company they're employed for will pay them monthly salary, and they can be able to use this money and fulfill their needs. So for the last previous data on Swiss franc, we have 2.4% unemployment rate, and they are forecasting, the analysts are forecasting that the unemployment will remain unchanged. If it remains unchanged, we might see some lose of strength on Swiss franc as well. Okay, then for balance of trade, which has to do with total imports minus total exports. Total imports minus total exports of euro, balance of trade, to be precise, Germany. If we see a figure higher than 22.4 billion euros, which is good for euro, but currently I can see 22.4 billion is higher than 21.4 billion. So euro could be a very good pick for euro AED buy up, or probably GBP AED buy up, because of the retail sales. I think GB will beat this retail sales. It will beat it, and once it beats it, GBP AED is going to be a good buy setup on Tuesday, because of the interest rate decision that will be announced on AED on Tuesday as well. Then any London session balance of trade, you see a figure higher than 22.4 billion euros, then it's going to give euro some strength. But if you say a figure lower than 22.4 billion euros, you see over here on consensus, below this consensus over here, then it's not going to give euro the strength it needs. Then retail sales month over month, which has to do with the total sales of retail stores, okay, in Euro Central. This is Euro Central by 10 a.m. okay, West African time on Tuesday. If you say a percentage higher than 0.6%, it is good for Euro Central. But if you say a percentage lower than 0.6%, it is bad. Okay. Then retail sales year over year, it works hand in hand with month over month. Then if you say a figure higher than minus 0.3%, which minus 0.3% is currently higher than minus 0.7%, okay? And 0.6% is higher than minus 0.5%. So consensus literally is working in favor of euro on Tuesday. When the actual news comes out, then we can now know if this euro consensus is still going to improve, or there's going to be a little bit of second thoughts for investors for euro based on the balance of trade, retail sales month over month, and retail sales year over year. Then New York session by 3 p.m. West African time, we have PMI, okay, this producers index, so for Canada. So if we see a figure higher than 58.1, it is good for Canadian dollar. But if you see a figure lower than 58.1, it is bad. Okay, it is bad. So watch out for that. On Wednesday, we have less news. We have retail sales year over year for euro, Italy to be precise, and retail sales month over month. You will see a figure higher than minus 0.4%. It is good for euro. But based on analysis is saying that this figure is lower. It's going to be it's going to be minus 0.4%, which is lower than 2.4%, making euro weak. And then your month over month is 0.2%, which is higher than 0.1%, okay, making euro strong. So it is more mixed on Wednesday. Let us wait until the actual news is out. If the actual news is out and we see a figure higher than minus 0.4%, it is good for euro to make euro strong. But if we see a figure lower than minus 0.4% to make euro weak, okay, you can do some personal research, and then you can be able to factor in this into your into the charts. But this news will be dropped by 9 a.m. West African time. Then on Thursday, we have one of the big news in the morning by 12 p.m. West African time. Bank of England interest rate decision. The last interest rate decision was unchanged, and if this current interest rate decision is not changed, then Great Britain pound will lose some strength. Okay, if Great Britain pound lose some strength, can lose strength on Thursday by 12 p.m. West African time. Then we have some monetary policy report, and then ECB speech from a central bank and ECB. Then to wrap up the New York session, we have initial jobless claims, continuous jobless claims, and continuous jobless claims 4-week average. This 4-week average and continuous jobless claims is a derivative of initial jobless claims. Okay, the continuous jobless claims and jobless claims 4-week average is a derivative of initial jobless claims. So based on this, if the figure is 210k, 210k is higher than 208k, is bad for dollar. Last week, initial jobless claims was very high, and it was bad for dollar. It made the dollar weak, okay, on Thursday. So if we see a figure higher than 210k, it is bad for dollar. But currently, this week, based on consensus, okay, is already bad for dollar, because we see that 210k is higher than 208k. Then this jobless claims 4-week average has to do with the past 4 weeks, okay, in United States of America. Once you lose your job in United States of America, you can apply for initial jobless claims. The government will be giving you some benefits, okay, for you to be able to live on before you find another job. They have a plan for you. So that is what the jobless claims is all about. It explains the job market, how healthy the job market is. Then this continuous jobless claims that has been applied since April 27th, okay, That's what this particular data is. So if we have an increment of this particular data, which is 181,895K, which is higher than 1,774K, okay, it is bad for dollar. We don't need people to be saying that they are losing their jobs. They don't need people to be saying that they are applying for jobless claims. Because if they apply for jobless claims, they're just going to be getting peanuts compared to if they had an initial job and they're earning income, or if they even run their own business, it is still what, a job. Okay, so executive pay themselves salary. So that's what I need you guys to understand, that if this figure is increasing, it is bad for dollar, to make dollar weak. New York session on Thursday by 1:30, we're going to find out more about that on Thursday. But we'll be focusing more on the Great Britain pound pair due to the interest rate decision on that Thursday. Then on Friday, we have May 10th, 2024, Friday. We have goods trade balance, which has to do with the imports and exports of goods in London. Then we have GDP, year over year, and GDP quarter over quarter. To be honest with you, there is a recession in London, okay, this past quarter. But this current quarter, let's see what GDP has to say, okay? So the last quarter, we had minus 0.2% year over year and minus 0.3%, which puts Great Britain pound in a recession, okay? So they're expecting that this GDP would increase. The year over year would increase to 0.5%, and the quarter over quarter will increase to 0.4%. If that happens, then Great Britain pound will see some strength. Month over month, they're just anticipating that it is unchanged, okay? Because the GDP, which is the gross domestic product, it takes time to be able to actualize, and they track it based on quarters and year over year. That's the main results of the GDPs. So that's what I'm saying. I hope this pulls them out of recession. I hope that this quarter will pull them out of recession, because currently they are in a recession. Great Britain pound, London is in a recession. That's why a lot of bonuses of you flying from Nigeria to London has been opened up, flight tickets being cut, and airpeas being given warrants to be able to fly. They're just trying to recoup some revenue, okay? To recoup some revenue, build their economy, see some incomes. That's what you need to know. And the forex market tell me that. So the goods trade balance, we just do it total imports minus total exports. So let me use this particular one to explain this first one, non-EU as well. Goods trade balance has to do with imports and exports. So if the imports are greater than the export, it is bad for the currency. But if exports are greater than import, it is great for the currency. So this is what the goods trade balance is. It does the plus and minus and knows the one that is higher, and then gives the figure based on the capital accounts of the country. So this is minus 14.5 billion, and this is previous was minus 14.21 billion. Minus 14.21 billion is higher than minus 14.5 billion. So if we see a figure higher than minus 14.5 billion, like minus 14.0 billion, it is good for Great Britain pound early London session by 7 a.m. on Friday. But if we see a figure lower than minus 14.5 billion, then it is bad. It is bad. We see 14.7. It is bad for Great Britain pound. Okay, so let's be mindful of that information. Canada, the employment changes in Canada. Yes, I believe that the unemployment rate as well. They're saying that unemployment rate will increase in Canada from 6.1% to 6.2%, which is unlikely to happen based on the data we've seen. But anything is possible in the market. Canada seems to be one of the strong currencies and countries at the moment. So unemployment rate, which has to do with 6.2%, okay? This 6.2%, if we see a figure lower than 6.2%, it is good for Canadian dollar. But if we see a figure lower than 6.2%, it is bad for the Canadian dollar, okay? Then employment changes work hand in hand with unemployment rates. Then to wrap up the week, you have Michigan consumer sentiment. Michigan consumer sentiment, we have to do with sentiment of people within the United States of America, and if they are optimistic or pessimistic about the economy. If you see a figure higher than 77, it is good for dollar. But if you see a figure lower than 77, it is bad for dollar. But based on what I see here, the sentiment is lower because 77 is lower than 77.2, which was the previous data. Thank you so much for watching this point. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions before we wrap up? Do you have any questions? So before we wrap up, I want to share one more opportunity with you guys. I've been hammering it on you guys' head. Join our copy trading. Join our copy trading so you can benefit from our passive income stream. Join our copy trading so you can benefit from our passive income stream. So I've been mentioning that I have accounts outside HFM that have been performing very well. Currently, this particular account, Anthony Felix Njoku 01, I track my account with my FX book. It's a digital journal. Okay, I write down my trades, yes, but I track my account in my FX book most times. It's a digital dollar. It's a digital journal. So currently, for this particular account, I had a gain of about 192.6%. Okay, apps gain of plus 55.74%. Daily percentage was 0.13%. My monthly return on this particular account was about 34.33%. Okay, this was my profit. My total profit I made on this particular account is $673.18, and my deposit was about $1,201.13. This is data. Okay, this is result. Okay, that I have. I'm trying to build this same result inside HFM as a copy trader, or let me not say copy trader, as a strategy provider. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. My second account as well, Anthony Felix Njoku 002, I had about 130.85% gain. So I'm not just saying, I'm showing you that I'm actually trading my money and I'm making profits from the money I'm trading. The apps gain is about plus 61.42%. Okay, daily is about 0.10%. Monthly return on that account is about 32.83%. The profit I made on this particular account was $4,392.67. Okay, and the deposit was about $7,110.58. Okay, withdrawals completed. Then we have Anthony Felix Njoku personal live account. Okay, over here now it was, I made about plus 267.32%. Okay, the apps gain is about plus 122.2%. My daily gain was about 0.21%. My monthly gain on this account was about 29.17%. My drawdown on this account was about 61.29%. The profit I made on this account was about $367.46, and I made withdrawals. The amount I deposited was $300. So I flipped this account by about 100%, and I completed all my withdrawals. Then this is another account I opened up, but didn't really perform well. I had to close it down. This was a competition account. Yeah, it's a competition account. Then we have this HFM copy account, Tony FX. This is now the account I connected to HFM. I'm using to do my copy trading. I'm tracking it on my FX book. So far, my gain is about plus 17.92%. My apps gain is about plus 15.21%. My daily gain is about 0.21%. My monthly gain is about 6.76%. My drawdown is about 39.23%. Okay, my balance, this is the balance currently on this account. You can see all these accounts has no balance because I've completed withdrawal. Over here is my balance, which is 143.11% as at 143.11 as at Friday. I'm adding more funds to this as we still grow the account. The total profit on this account is about $22.81. Okay, and deposit I made was about $150, and we have made withdrawals. Profit has been completed and we made withdrawals on this account. So my FX book is a very good platform you can use to do your risk management. You can use to do your fundamental analysis, your sentimental analysis, and online journals. Because a lot of people meet me, they chat me up on WhatsApp, and they'll be like, please sir, I want to get investments from you. I'm a good trader. They just send me chats. They send me lucky trades whereby a news was going on, probably a demo account, and they place buy, and it turns out good for them. They send it to me. We don't need things like that. You need to track it with a reputable platform, my FX book. That was what my mentor, who has been able to secure $100 million in account management, not investment, account management. I don't take investment, I offer account management. If you can be able to bring $1 million today, fund it in your broker account, we're going to sign some contracts on how we're going to split profit. I'll manage the account. Whatever profit you make on this particular account, we share it. You keep your own share, I keep my own share. Okay, so he told me that you need to track your accounts with platforms, reputable platforms like this, and share it with investors. Stop sharing them charts upon charts upon charts. Okay, so that's what I have to share with you guys today. Do you have any questions before we wrap up? Atama, I see that you asked me. So I'm saying that gold might get to 2297, 227.0. You need to correct yourself. 227.0. I think that's what you're saying. 227.0. Yes, but that will be when it has come over here to grab liquidity, this supply liquidity over here. Okay, once it grabs this supply liquidity over here, then I can now anticipate what a sell. My psychological level of reaction is about $2,350 per coin. That's when I can now see some massive psychological reactions for gold. Okay, so any other question before we wrap up, guys? Any other questions? Any other questions before we wrap up? Okay, I guess we don't have any other questions. Please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. The link to my social media is going to be on the description. Okay, and take action today. Grab this opportunity, because procrastination is a thief of time. You might be procrastinating and procrastinating and procrastinating, and then the opportunities you're meant to use to change your life to the next level it needs to be, you keep giving yourself excuses and then find somebody else to blame. Your life is 100% your responsibility. Your life is 100% your responsibility. Nobody owes you a dime. Nobody owes you a dime. That dream life you want, that nice life you want, that nice car you want to buy, that dream vacation you want to go on, that dream house you want to buy at the beach, that place you want to travel, it's all up to you to set goals and achieve it. Nobody owes you a dime. If you see people that are working towards their goals, setting goals, taking action and achieving it, don't envy them, don't be jealous, but admire them and take them as a mentor. Admire them and know what these people are doing different, because they know what they want to achieve and they're putting in the action to get it achieved, not giving themselves excuses, not giving themselves open to the environment of mistakes, setbacks, and so on and so forth, avoiding distractions and many more. It has to do with discipline. You need to be a disciplined person to achieve success, both in forex and in your personal life. So if you're not disciplined, I don't think you can achieve it. It's one of the skills you need to learn. And discipline, just basic discipline you need to teach yourself today. I'm going to give you a tip. Basic discipline you need to teach yourself today. Try as much as possible to wake up every morning by 5 o'clock and dress your bed if you live in a bed. Or try as much as possible to wake up by 5 a.m. every morning and roll your mat if you use a mat. That's basic discipline. Do it for 21 days. If you can be able to complete it for 21 days, you start seeing a form of discipline in your life. For being organized, okay? And then you can be able to say yourself that you are actually disciplined. Try and do it for 21 days first. I did it for 365 days. I did it for a 1 year stretch. That's how disciplined I am. I'm straightforward. I'm a man of my words. My word is way more of a contract than even a document I sign. That's who I am. That's who I've been built to be. That's how my parents raised me. That's how I've built myself as a person. I don't mind that I'm a Nigerian, because I am built differently. My mind is programmed differently. The way I interact, the way I speak, the way I see, the way I think is totally different. Don't ever compare me with any other person outside there. I'll never compare myself with any other person, because once I start doing that, then I shift away from my main purpose and my main goals. My goal is leadership and financial freedom. And what makes me happy is to see the transformation in your life, to become less bothered about money and live the life that you love. I'm more like a guide. I'm not going to be the one to give you the whole money you want, but I'm going to be the one to guide you, advise you, and support you with some of the resources I have to make sure that you get to that level. So don't give me the 8% responsibility of pushing you to that level. My own point to do is 20%. It's up to you to be disciplined and to carry on with 80%. Thank you so much for watching to this point. I hope you like this video, comment below whatever you like, and then share this with your friends, your family, and different groups and community. You're welcome, Atama. I wish you a profitable trading week. Watch out for our signals in the group chat. If you're part of our students, watch out for our signals in the VIP channel. Have a profitable week.